the urgent search for a missing Princeton student. The 20-year-old Ivy League junior vanished last week. Our Trevor All is there in Princeton, New Jersey, with more. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Michael. This young woman, Misrach Ewunetie, is by all accounts a sharp and responsible student and person, and the fact she seemingly vanished in the middle of the night is extremely worrying, as now it's been nearly a week since anyone has seen her here in Princeton or anywhere else.
This morning, the search for missing Princeton University student Misrach Ewunetie is intensifying.
Every second, every minute really matters.
The Ivy League University saying Wednesday they increased law enforcement presence on and around campus using a helicopter, drones, and a watercraft to aid in the search. According to Misrach's family, she spent Thursday night volunteering at an event with the Princeton Terrace Club, a social eating club. She checked into her dorm around 3 a.m. Friday. One of her suitemates said she saw Misrach brushing her teeth and go to her room, but when Misrach's roommate got to their room around 4:30 a.m., she wasn't there. Misrach was supposed to have an interview off campus regarding her U.S. citizenship application that weekend, but her family became alarmed when they heard she was a no-show. Misrach's phone last pinged a location near an off-campus residence over a 30-minute walk away from her dorm. Overnight, her brother Universe telling ABC News the movements seem very out of character.
It's pretty far away, and Princeton is a big campus and it's very insular, right? So it's very odd that her phone would be off campus. Everything is on campus.
Back in 2020, our Cleveland affiliate Channel 5 got to know Misrach, an honors graduate, during a story on a program helping scholars achieve their college dreams.
Taking classes at a college level in the summer really helped me feel comfortable knowing that I could handle the course load.
Her family's now urging anyone with any information to come forward.
We can take any help we can find. And we just want the load to be faster because time is of essence.
Misrach's brother is now here in New Jersey trying to help find his sister, and the university says they're working with law enforcement to follow any and all leads. They're echoing the calls of the family for anybody with information to come forward.
We're back with some sad news. A Princeton University student who had been missing for days has been found dead on the campus grounds. The body of 20-year-old Misrach Ewunetie was discovered by a university employee behind the school's tennis courts this afternoon. The prosecutor there says there are no obvious signs of injury and her death does not appear to be suspicious or criminal in nature. NBC News correspondent Emilie Ikeda joins us now with more on this. This is just a tragic story here, Emily. What are authorities saying about this case?
Hey there, Tom. Yeah, the outcome that no one wanted to hear. Authorities found 20-year-old Misrach Ewunetie's body just steps from where I'm standing. You can see kind of the fenced-off area behind me. Those are worker grounds. Just beyond that are tennis courts, and in that area is where a facility worker came across the 20-year-old's body around 1 p.m. this afternoon. Now, they say that an autopsy will ultimately determine the official cause and manner of death, but in a statement, they say there were no obvious signs of injury, and her death does not appear suspicious or criminal in nature. Princeton University says law enforcement believes that there's no related threat on campus or in the surrounding areas, but tonight they are offering counseling services for so many people with heavy hearts this evening. They're also planning a gathering for the 20-year-old. Tom.
I know you had the terrible task today of talking to her family. I'm sure they were just worried sick before this news came out. Any reaction now?
Yeah, just a heart-wrenching development for them. You know, just a few hours ago, I saw them handing out missing persons flyers around the campus. A lot of them had flown in from around the country when they learned of her disappearance. Misrach Ewunetie, her family had emigrated from Ethiopia when she was a young girl. She went on to graduate from her high school in Ohio at the top of her class. She was part of and linked up with this group called Minds Matter, and they really help students from low-income families help achieve higher education. She was described as a woman, quiet but friendly, really studious, focused and determined. And now they're all facing and reflecting on this unthinkable tragedy tonight, Tom.
And we underscore that the police do not think that there is a risk to the community. Emily, thank you very much.
But first, it was a mystery in New Jersey that captured attention across the country. And tonight, a tragic end to the search for a Princeton University student. Good evening, I'm Maurice Dubois. Christine is on assignment. A school employee discovered the student's body on campus today, nearly a week after she disappeared. And now some are asking what took so long. CBS 2's Ali Bauman with the details tonight from Princeton.
Police began searching for 20-year-old Misrach Ewunetie over the weekend. The Princeton University junior was last seen alive early Friday morning around a residence hall, and within days, missing posters went up as investigators searched the campus and nearby lake.
We had a few updates throughout when the student was first reported missing.
It was just, shock.
Ewunetie came to Princeton from Ohio on a full scholarship.
I would describe her as a sweet soul, like somebody that cares about people.
As the search carried on, her family came to campus desperately seeking answers.
Every minute that passes, every second that passes, it's more painful than the last one.
Thursday afternoon, a school employee found Ewunetie's body outside behind campus tennis courts.
The medical examiner's office has not yet determined her cause of death, but investigators say there were no obvious signs of injury and her death does not appear suspicious.
I'm quite shocked about how I guess they weren't able to find the body for a week.
We just all had to process it in our own way.
In a message to students, the vice president for Campus Life said Misrach's death is an unthinkable tragedy. Our hearts go out to her family, her friends, and the many others who knew and loved her. With Governor Murphy tweeting in part, "We are heartbroken by the tragic news."
I've been on edge. It's such a small community, I didn't know them personally, but I very well could have, and I think this is going to have ripples throughout the Princeton scene for sure.
As police continue to investigate how she died, the university is now planning a memorial. In Princeton, New Jersey, Ali Bauman, CBS 2 News.